Hey everybody, this is Joe Man, Trader Joe Man today, and then we're gonna today we're gonna talk about like something I was reading at the library, and it's a man. His name Angel. Welcome, welcome. We're gonna talk today about Immanuel Kant. I was reading some of his stuff at the library, and I thought I'd share it with you because it's so deep. If you're at a level where you think like your vocabulary is on point, then you should go and read some philosophy from these guys. You know, these PhD guys that studied these things for a long, long time. And let me give you an example of the depthness of their character and their vocabulary. We'll start out. Hey, Francine, welcome. I'm doing a video on Immanuel Kant. Uh, because one day he was with his mom talking, and his mom always said Immanuel Kant, but he says no, I can, mom, I can, but she's like, no, Immanuel, you can't, and he's like, I can, and he could, and he did. So we're gonna talk about his vocabulary today, and I'm gonna read like a short paragraph or a short sentence from one of his books, and it is called The Metaphysical Foundations of Natural Science. Hey, Francine, the sophisticated girl. What's up? So, Immanuel Kant, The Metaphysical Foundations of Natural Science. And as I was reading this book, I realized this man is so smart and so sharp. Just take this for example. This is how his structure of is how his book is structured. You have an explication, which is like a short sentence. Then you have a remark, which have a little larger sentence, and then you have the proof of the explication. So you have like the I guess the sentence, then you have like a paragraph of like a theory, and then you have the proof of the theory. And here is an explication. Matter is movable, and as so far as such a thing can be an object of experience. So matter is the movable. Matter is what can be moved insofar as it as such a thing can be an object of experience. So as far as it can be an object of experience, it can be the movable, is the movable. So it is so deep. It's something you gotta think about as you read it, because otherwise you'll just like it will just escape you. You know, it is that deep a thought. And then so it explains motion, like everything which is presented through the senses is given only as appearance. For its representation to become experience will require addition, that something be thought through the understanding, namely, besides the note in which the those are such run-on sentences. They're so long. They're so long. And like even if they're so long, they're so packed with nutrition, so packed with knowledge. It's not like the sentences we say today, like I will be talking for hours and everything I say will mean nothing. These sentences are packed with a bunch of nutritious meaning and words and meaning. It's so much meaning, like these sentences. Let me do one more, and then we'll end this video because and this one is by Harry Frankfurt. Harry Frankfurt, I think he was a philosopher, and then his book is titled On Truth. So this is the way this man talks. Bullshitters are not engaged in conveying information. They are attempting to manipulate opinions and attitudes. So bullshitter like me, they don't care if they say truth or lie. There is extraordinary prevalence of bullshit in American culture. It constitutes a more insidious threat than lying does. Indifference of truth is a distinctive of bullshit, since truth of considerable importance. Why is truth of considerable value, at least in principle? A rigorous demonstration unequivocally resolves all the reasonable uncertainty concerning the proposition's truth. It's truth something that we should specially care about, or is the love of truth as professed by so many thinkers and writers itself merely another example of bullshit? So listen to that, and over. I'm not gonna keep talking about this because it's so deep. It takes so much time to process this. And at the end, he ends with, "How can we fail to take the importance of factuality and of reality seriously? How can we fail to care about truth? We cannot." And so to wrap this up, we spoke about Immanuel Kant and how deep he is, how nutrition packed his words are, and how meaning packed his chapters are, his sentences are. And then we spoke about Harry Frankfurt on truth. With that, thank you for listening. Thank you for being here, Francine, Angel, and everybody else that will listen to the recording. As always, be the bee or the flower. Be the bee that spreads the seeds that let the flowers grow because we need more flowers in this world. Thank you. And I'll see you in the next video.